As I started a new chapter of life in Canada, I was really struggling to look for satisfaction in my life. Although I met Jesus and walked along with him for a while before I arrived here, I think I created my life by my own standard rather than his. Um, Having a close relationship with others was really important for me to evaluate how well I was living when I was in my homeland, Korea. I felt I was living with a heart full of love and that I was confident wherever I went and whatever I did. I was really satisfied with my relationships because I could share all the tears and laughs with people who knew me well. And I thought I had a purpose to easily live with God because I was doing good in my relationships. But, well, everything was totally different here in Canada. I was faced with a huge obstacle, learning a new language, and I was really afraid to speak and have conversation with strange people. I almost gave up trying to make new relationships and just wanted to focus on schoolwork. By doing this, I kept ignoring how I was feeling in my daily life, and I was really frustrated that I became weak because there was nothing I could do to satisfy myself. I was depressed, I was not brave, I couldn't make many friends. These thoughts made me feel like a failure. I worked hard in school to cover up the failures in my relationships, but I couldn't accept my weakness in the end. I just cried out and complained to God, asking how He could put me in these circumstances. There was nothing in the world that could solve this deep problem in my heart. I needed something else to fulfill my empty heart and get out of this funk. But I was not really sure that I could take a step forward and give myself up to God because I thought I had to be prepared and do well in my life to see Him. There's one story that I could change my mind to step forward to Jesus. There was a huge crowd of people and they were starving for a while. A boy came to Jesus and brought only 5 loaves and 2 small fish. This boy was afraid to bring his food in front of the crowd, and he felt ashamed when he heard some whispers of people who were talking about how this little food could feed all the people. No matter how he felt, he stepped forward to Jesus, and Jesus took the loaves without any complaints, and then more than 5,000 people were able to have a good meal. Like this boy, the only thing that I could do was just proceed to God rather than stay stuck in my deficiency. I needed to trust in Him that He would take care of my needs and my life. And He doesn't want me to live by my own standards, the ones that made me depressed and made me feel inferior in life, but He wants me to live by His word. He loves me and showed it by sending His one and only Son to the world and put Him to the death to allow forgiveness for our misdeeds. Mm, the relationship with God, which is confirmed by His promise, is the only thing that could fulfill and satisfy my heart. He delights in our confession of weakness, and He's the only one that who gives strength to overcome all the hardships and looks out for us each step of the way in life. Whether you are doing well or not, He accepts us with His unfailing love and grace, and He always pours out true hope so that we can stand strong with Him whenever we are facing obstacles. Well, I am still faced with things that challenge me, such as learning English and interacting with people in Canada, and I need a lot of courage to move forward, but I go confidently knowing that when I am brave and accept His power, I am safe because He's the only one who defines my life and always embraces me with His unconditional love.